everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I always post on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, and every once in a while I'll throw in an extra one. So hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So today's project is going to be kind of like part of a series that I've been doing, and if you follow me very long, you probably know what I'm talking about. It all started with my Uncle Sam box. So I'm going to show you the ones that I already created because this one is going to be for St. Patrick's Day, and I thought he turned out so cute. So the first one that I did was this little box right here. He's so cute. He's really was one of my favorite, and he still is really one of my favorite. So that was the first one I did, and then I got people asking for other things, and so someone wanted a Santa, so I did a Santa. So isn't that cute? I love these. These are probably some of my favorite ones I've ever done, and they're so easy to do too. And then I love snowmen, so I did this one. Look how cute he is. His hat goes all the way around on this one. And then someone asked for a reindeer. There were several I didn't get to that a lot of people had asked me to do, but I have so many in my head right now, and I'm going to be working on things, so stay tuned if you want to see more. So this was a little reindeer that I did, and he's super cute too. I love all of these. And then I had to make a St. Patrick's because my husband is Irish, and he was my advisor on this project, very much so. So this is our little St. Patrick's leprechaun, and I thought he's so cute. He did turn out really cute, but he was the one who made me change his ears several times, and you'll hear me talk about that in the video. And he also wanted him to have blue eyes. So we gave him blue eyes, and he has his red hair and also his pointed ears that I put on regular ears, but he demanded the pointed ears, which when I did look back at pictures, I noticed they do have pointed ears. And so that is what I'm sharing today. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you hit that bell so you can follow me, and you will be able to see all the rest of the ones I have in mind. Well, let's get to the video. All right, everyone, so let's start the project. He's so cute. So he is, like I said, the fifth in this series, but I had a lot of help on him because being my husband is Irish, he decided that he needed to put his input on this little leprechaun guy. Yeah, I like how he turned out. I thought it turned out pretty cute. Now you can extend his headband all the way around and put another hat on it like I did for the snowman. This is the snowman, and I did it all the way around. I thought it was really cute that way too. Or you can just leave it on one side. So I just left it on the one side, but then I was thinking I might go ahead and just put the band around the rest of it because I think it'd be cute to have it around the end. But today we're going to just do it like this, but you can do however you like it. All right, so we are going to get started. I am using Very Vanilla on this one, but you can definitely use the Whisper White. I didn't have the thick Very Vanilla, which I need to order because I love the thick, and it works so much better on boxes like this. So I'm just using the regular Very Vanilla for this one. All right, so the piece that you need is 8 by 8. And I will, as we go, tell you the sizes of the other pieces. I'll just tell you the hat pieces right now and the handle, because those are pieces that are all going to be the same. But I'm using pretty much scrap for a lot of it, so there's not going to really be a whole lot other measurements. So for the hat, this is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. This is for the hat itself. Then for the little band that goes across is 3/4 by 4. And like I said, if you want to bring it all the way around, you could probably get away with a 12-inch piece by 3/4, but I'm not quite sure because I didn't do that. And then for the handle, it is 1 inch by 11. So I'm only putting one handle. Some of them I put 2 handles, but this one I'm just gonna do 1 because of the way that the hat is. All right, so everything else that you're gonna need is you're gonna need the layering squares, and then you're gonna need the layering circles. And I'm using for the Clover, I'm using this little heart from this Kiss Punch, but if you have any kind of heart, you can use that. And then I'm using a 1 inch circle punch, which Stampin' Up! Does not carry this 1 inch, but if you have a die or if you have another punch. And then we're using 2 different size punches, and I think one of these is, I want to say, a 1/4 inch, and this is an 1/8, I believe. And then I'm using a corner rounder and a 1/2 inch circle punch. I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and score this box. So we're going to score it on one of the 8 inch sides at 3 and 5. This is a really, really easy box. And then on the other one, we're scoring it at 2 and 6. And that's it. You probably are seeing my little furry thing. In Texas, we are getting some really, really brutally cold weather for us. I think they said it's been 70 years since we've seen 0 temperatures here, and that's what we had this morning. So it's been brutally cold. A lot of people, please pray for them because they are out of power, including my son and his family. And so pray for everybody who's out of power. There are people that have medical problems, and I'm just so overwhelmed right now. And so we're not getting any answers, so we're going to see what happens with that. But anyway, that's why I am all bundled up, because we actually turned our heat way down so that we can help spare for other people. So hopefully it's going to help and everyone will get their power on soon. So we are cutting on both sides of this. And then we're going to just take a little bit off each side here. This is super simple. You've watched me make these other boxes. Well, at least you've seen me make it 5 other times. So I am cutting in here. By the way, we were blessed enough so far to have our power, which they are doing power rollouts. So that means that or blackouts. So that means they are going to be cutting people's power off. And it's supposed to be for like 30 to 45 minutes, but some people have not gotten theirs back on in days. So yeah, it's been a really, really difficult situation. So I managed to get my videos out. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on both these little tabs because I want to glue them to the sides here. So I will use my wet glue for this. We are really bundled up here. We have lots of layers on, so we can try and, try to conserve a little bit here. And then we're going to just put adhesive here. And it's throughout the whole state of Texas, which is very, very unusual. So, all right. So here's our basic box. Super simple, right? Now I am going to use this as my front because my seams are in the back here. And I'm going to need to bring up the cut and emboss so we can do his beard. And I am using terracotta tile for that. And we are using our layering circles, like I said. I already set them down, but I'm going to show you how I did that. I put it just to the top so that there was fuller down at the bottom. So at the top, it's closer up here and then wider down at the bottom. So we're going to run that one through. I did already run through a heart for his ears, and I am using this from the Mini Hearts. So it's this really small, narrow one. This is what I'm using, and this is going to be what his ears are for, and I'll show you how I do that. So we are going to take this apart. I'm going to try to leave that in so I remember. So this is going to be like his hair and his beard, and I need that piece of terracotta tile. I can use another scrap, but I'm going to just grab this because it's here. And I'm going to cut his eyebrows out by hand. So I am just going to cut out some narrower pieces here. And we are going to cut it in half. And I might make it a little bit shorter. Let's make them both the same. So we'll just layer these. So I'm just using the center of that I just cut. Because that's another thing my husband said he needed eyebrows. So you don't know how many ears that I put on him before he was like, that looks much better. So it was like, okay, he's my advisor today. So, all right, so we are going to take the heart, and this is Blushing Bride that I used for the heart. And all you're going to do is line it up and cut it all the way down the center. And these are going to be his ears. So we are going to add a little bit of wet glue to the sides here. We're going to attach his ears. So this one will go on this side. I had other ears on him, but they were not pointy. And he's like, they need to be pointy. So I changed that. So trying to make sure you have them even. Like them a little bit out angled a little bit more, but kind of use your box as a guide so you don't go over too much the ends. So let's see, I actually, when I did these, I kind of like crunched them a little bit so they'd kind of stand out, like kind of in the middle. So I'm just going to scrunch them up a little bit, give them a little bit of a curve. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. Let's make sure our band is not going to be in the way of his ears, because this is where his... Yeah, I think I might move these guys down just a little bit. And then we'll take a look at that. Honestly, his ears were my biggest challenge. All right, I think that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work like that because this is his band that's going to go on. But we are going to take that piece right here. I'm going to round the corners here. And then we are going to just put the band on like that. All right, then let's glue him down. I was going to put a little pipe in his hand, in his mouth, but then I thought, you know, if this is going to be for a child, I don't want to promote smoking in any way. So I decided against the pipe because a lot of the leprechauns I saw had pipes. All right, so then we're going to put his hat on. This goes really quickly once you start adding everything. So there's his hat. And then our little eyebrows, we're going to put those on next. Oh, let's put on his little buckle. I used our gold foil paper and I just put the two squares, layering squares inside one another, and I ran this through the cut and emboss, and that's how I got this. So we're going to add that on him. And there's not a whole lot to you cut out with the cut and emboss, so the rest is just putting them together. But he's so stinking cute. He comes alive. All right, so we are going to do his eyebrows. I'm putting those on a little bit of an angle. Oh, put the adhesive on the wrong side of that one, so let me just wipe that off. I'm just going to cut another one because I could see where I wiped it. So I'm just going to cut another one really quick. Let's make sure it's the same. All right, now let's add this one. I want that little curve both to be on both ends. So we're going to put that one there. And then we're going to do his eyes. Now, do his eyes however you like. You know, my husband really wanted him to have blue eyes, so that's what I did. The blue eyes. And I'm going to get my take your pick tool because I really need to use that for these. I don't want to have glue all over my hands. You can even use glue dots for this. But the wet glue I like because I can just keep on maneuvering it till I get them exactly where I want them. And I usually like to put their eyes close together. It just gives them a little bit of character. And then that is the 1/2 inch circle punch. And then I am going to use my regular hole punch, and I'm going to use the black. So I'm just going to, this is just like, this size is just like a regular hole punch. So if you have a regular hole punch, you can use that. And then this is the 1/8 inch one, so I'm going to just punch 2 itty bitty ones out of that. Because I wanted him to have whites to his eyes. You can see how much I have in here, all that got collected. I sometimes use all these little ones in a shaker card. And those are really itty bitty, so you definitely need your take your pick tool for that, or some kind of pick tool that picks up the pieces. All right, so we're going to put his eyes on. And then these little tiny ones, and for those I'm just going to dab here and just place those on. It's too hard to put them on that itty bitty piece. And I don't really want them cross-sided, so we're going to move them around a little bit. There we go. And if you want to give them a nose, you can give them a nose. You can just cut another little circle, but I just liked him better without the nose. I did try to put a nose, but it's all up to you. So for the mouth, I'm just punching out a 1-inch circle, and then I need a little tool here. Let me just use this. And I just used some removable tape on the end, and I will attach it so I can punch this again. So I'm going to put it on here, and because I can't hold it, I'm just going to cut a little bit moon shape out of it there. And then there's our little smile right there. All right, so let's go ahead and add some adhesive to this. He's going to have a leprechaun smile, just like that. All right, and then we're going to make our Clover for his hat. So I'm using, like I said, the Kiss Punch, and I'm just going to cut out 3 of the hearts. You don't even need a piece this wide because we're only using the hearts, we're not using the lips. And then where did that one fly off to? I don't know, so we're going to have to do one more here. They like to fly all over the place. So we have 3 of those, and then I'm going to just use the end right here, and I am going to cut a little stem. And that's probably a little long, but we can cut that down. Alright, so on these, I just folded these like in half just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then we are going to attach, I'm going to actually make this a hair thinner and a little bit shorter. So I'm going to put this under there. Add a little bit of glue. And then we're going to start putting our hearts. So I'm going to do one in the top here. And then we'll do one here. And then one more on the other side. And we got to give it time to dry, so we'll go ahead and put our handle on and use tear and tape on this or some really strong adhesive. I'm going to grab my tear and tape because I'm going to probably use this. And so I'm going to add a couple strips of tear and tape to these because it stays on really good. I've made several like I showed you before, and I've used tear and tape on all the handles, and they all are still have their handles on. So, and that some of those were like Christmas time, and the handles have stayed on really good. So that's what we're gonna do. You can also, I didn't give him any rosy cheeks, but you can also give him some rosy cheeks. I think would be super cute, and I might do that at the end here. So I'm going to add our handle like that. I'm going to quickly grab my daubers, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a little bit of rosy cheeks here. I didn't do it on the other one, but this has still got ink on it, so I'm not going to make it super dark. But I am going to grab my ink pad really quick. And we're just going to add a little bit. There we go. Ah, I like the little rosy cheeks on him. Alright, so that is it. The last thing that we're going to do is we are going to add a pearl to the center of his 4-leaf clover, and we're going to add his sentiment, and we will be done. He's so cute. So I'm going to add one of our Pearl Basic jewels. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment, which is from the Itty Bitty Greetings, and it just says, "Have a lucky day." I was looking for a happy St. Patrick's Day, and I couldn't find one. I thought I had one, but maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. So we're using "Have a Lucky Day," and it fit on here perfectly because it's really little. And then I'm going to punch it with the 1-inch circle punch. It makes it easy. But I definitely wanted a sentiment on here, even though he, you know, he's a leprechaun. So we're going to stick that right there. And there he is. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below because I got official help on this one. So here he is. Isn't he cute? I thought he turned out really cute. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Have a blessed one, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.